Hi everyone, my name is Jamie Ronan and welcome to my short presentation on screencasting and presentation tools. I will be discussing what I have learned about these tools, the challenges that may arise when using them, and the uses they have in the workplace. Let's begin. So let's start with new insight I have gained on these tools while researching. In terms of screencasting, I have learned that these screen recordings actually increase our productivity, especially when training and onboarding. For example, screencasts are easy to make and do not require any stopping to answer questions. You can deliver the content quickly and publish it to whichever platform you'd like. Additionally, screencasting allows us to enhance embedded learning. Instead of only being able to review a book for content, screencasts are available to gain even more knowledge from. Lastly, I learned that these screen recordings are easily edited with software such as Screenomatic, Camtasia, and Screencastify. Editing allows us to perfect our content and share impactful videos in a very simple manner. Now, in terms of presentations, I've learned that minimizing wording and maximizing visuals is key. Learners love graphics and visuals and do not want to read paragraphs of text. Instead, allowing narration or speaking parts paired with visuals, we are able to make a more engaging and insightful presentation. I have also learned that repeating slides can actually be helpful. Lastly, I have gained new insight on the need for visual cues and signals like highlighting words, underlining text, etc. These cues are key to helping the audience follow along. Now onto some challenges. Unfortunately, screencasts and presentations are not always interactive or engaging. When we simply record our screens, we are not always engaging the audience, and we forget that sometimes. We must try our best to spice things up and avoid the blandness that may come with simply just recording our screen over and over again. Additionally, sometimes presentations do not include relevant content. We add information thinking it is important, but then it does not actually contribute to the audience's learning. Another challenge is the thoughtful planning and editing that must occur to create an impactful presentation and screencast. For example, when we're making a screencast, we must plan, we must write a script, and edit, etc. And those are all necessary things to create a well-made recording, but that can be time-consuming. So we must be aware of that. The last challenge is the realization that content can sometimes be overwhelming or even underwhelming. We often include either too much information or too little, and that can hurt the learners both ways. So those are just a few challenges that we might encounter when working with these tools. Now, onto some ways we may use these tools in the workplace. For me personally, I currently work in the online learning department at Cape Fear Community College here in Wilmington, North Carolina. Recently, I have been involved in making many screencasts on Blackboard as I've made tutorials for faculty and students. These are quick videos that give an intro to Blackboard and allows the faculty and students to follow along. I've also been involved in leading faculty virtual workshops on Blackboard Collaborate, where I must make presentations, share my screen, etc., which all requires thoughtful planning and using screencasting and presentation tools. I could also use screencasting tools to make new software videos for faculty when we are given a new site license, and I could use presentation tools like Google Slides and Prezi to collaborate with my colleagues when making workshop material. These are all ways that these tools come into play in my work currently, but there are so many other ways I'm excited to explore as well. So, thank you so much for listening today and following along with this presentation on screencasting and presentation tools. I hope you learned a little bit more as well. Here are the references I used to create this presentation. You can also use them as well if you'd like to learn more. Thank you for listening.